Some investors are seeing bright prospects in the Philippines and Southeast Asia despite the pandemic. They are banking on businesses that are finding a way to thrive amid these challenging times. Let's now have an exchange with John Wood from Concentric Equity Partners, joining us all the way from San Diego, California. John oversees operations in Asia, including the company's partnerships in the Philippines with global food giant Del Monte Pacific and budget hotel chain Red Doors. John, thank you so much for joining us on the exchange. Well, most investors are really very cautious because of the pandemic. Your company continues to expand in Asia, especially here in the Philippines. What makes you excited about doing business here?
Well, our team in Concentric Equity, we're a Chicago-based family office, about $2 billion of assets. We've always taken a long-term view of opportunities. We're not short-term in our thinking. And we love the Philippines in particular as a market, but also ASEAN as a region. If you start with the Philippines, I think I'm going to tell your viewers things they already know. Right? Great medium-term economic growth rates, massive urbanization, a middle class that's very digital-centric, and you've got, I think, fantastic opportunities for entrepreneurs who want to come in and start new businesses, who want to grow businesses, and that's what Concentric is all about. Private equity can get a bad name as being asset flippers or asset strippers. At Concentric, what we're all about is finding great entrepreneurs, investing with them, and sticking with them for 10, 20, 30 years. As long as they'll partner with us, we want to be with them.
That's really great news, John. And of course, a huge domestic market here in the Philippines of 108 million people. For entrepreneurs and businessmen who are looking for partners like yourselves, what are you looking for in a company to invest in?
Yeah, well, Concentric has a 25-plus year track record, but it's mostly been done in America. So what my role is within the company as the Asia partner is to help us figure out how can we take our track record in the U.S. and apply it to Southeast Asia. What are we looking for in entrepreneurs? First and foremost, I'd say people who are very, very driven, people who are passionate about their businesses, entrepreneurs who are hardworking. But we also want to invest in entrepreneurs who are very ethical. We believe that business should not just be about profits. It should also be about purpose. So we try to find people who are not in this for the quick dollar, people who are in this to really build great businesses. So businesses like Entech, Del Monte, we're an investor in Red Doors through our partnership with Asia Partners. We're an investor in Grosari in the Philippines through our investment in Wavemaker, a Singapore-based VC firm founded by a brilliant guy named Paul Santos, who I consider a very close friend. And we see so much opportunity. But quite often, if you look at people, I mean, I'm an American, but I live in Hong Kong. But quite often, Americans, Europeans, they overlook Southeast Asia. When they see Asia, they think China, they think India. They don't think about that incredible market that's in the middle. And so by partnering with companies like Entech and Del Monte, by investing in firms like Wavemaker and Asia Partners, we're now about $50 million, just over $50 million in terms of our total investment in the region in the last 18 months. And we hope to go much bigger than that.
And your company is putting in $5 million or about 200 million pesos into Entech Global Solutions, which is a professional cleaning and pest management services company. Why this partnership?
Well, anybody who's met Walden Chu, the CEO and founder of Entech, would be able to answer that question pretty quickly. Walden's got a great vision. Entech itself may not be a household name. Mostly it's a business-to-business service, cleaning, pest control, things like this. These are clearly growth markets in a COVID era. Every business, whether it be a luxury hotel or a shopping mall or a restaurant, is going to be investing to make sure that their customers, their employees are safe, that the premises are clean, that there's no pests, no roaches, no rats, whatever it would be that carry diseases. And we like the business. When a company pays you to get rid of things like pests, they're pretty loyal. If you do your job, your attrition rates are low. But most importantly to us, Walden has a vision to grow the business. There's scale opportunity to actually be able to go out and acquire other companies and create a bigger company and then go hopefully wider, not just in the Philippines, where 108 million people is interesting, but to take the company across ASEAN, where you have 550 million consumers.
All right.
We also look like Walden and his team because they're ethical, they're very driven by purpose, and that matters a lot to us.
And where else do you see growth opportunities in the Philippines, John?
Well, I like the green food space. I like what the Philippines is doing in producing, whether it be bananas or pineapples. We're excited through our friends at Crescent Point to have been investors in Del Monte, Philippines. I'm on the board of a Hong Kong-based company called Green Monday. Green Monday is all about basically very healthy eating, very earth-friendly eating. And I think there's a lot of opportunity there in the Philippines. I think there's also, once we have things under control and people are jabbed, I'm happy to be double vaccinated myself with the Pfizer vaccine. I think tourism will return to be a really great business. As a Hong Konger, I would encourage the Philippine government to find more ways to get nonstop flights to the really cool remote islands so more of us can come visit the Philippines. Right now, if you have to transit through another airport along the way, it's a bit less interesting. But I think there's a lot of opportunities in tourism. I definitely think green food. Obviously, digital, anything digital first. We love what's going on with Wavemaker and Asia Partners that are both investing heavily in Philippine-based strategy companies. And so we remain, super bullish on the region and really on the Philippines in general. And we just hope that more entrepreneurs will come to us to say that if they have a business that needs capital and needs some brain power, we're hopefully there for them.
Thank you so much for this investment exchange. John Wood of Concentric Equity Partners joining us from San Diego, California.